Virgo, how you doing, Virgo? So I'm multiplying, or I'm from Malta, Maltese. Someone's teasing someone, or you could be from Malta or Maltese, but teasing, or you just might like chocolate. Who knows, but you're Maltesers is what I'm picking up. Caesars. Caesar? Caesar Milan? What on earth is that? Caesar Milan. What's Caesar Milan? I can't remember. It rings a bell. Caesar Milan? Anyway, sees her. I'm seeing her. Well, you're definitely seeing someone, that's for sure. Seeing someone for the first time, Virgo. Wow, what on earth is that? It's like, I'm just going to see you for the first time. A lot of you have met somebody new, Virgo. It's about time. It's like, this is new and it's time, it's dinner time. It's like, Mama, you've been bad. So something to do with someone's mum has been bad. So, I don't know, well, hopefully you've got nothing to do with Leos, because their mama has been very bad. Why on earth am I coming across as if this is story time? Like, my mum has been bad, so I'm going to have to go and see my mum because she's been bad. Oh, unless your name's Michael or Jackie or Jackson or something like that, Jackson 5, you could be dealing with a Taurus or a life path number 5. What on earth do my spirits give me to talk about? Okay, let's break it down. Someone's going to have a breakdown. Service, Cancerian, for a lot of you dealing with a Cancer, and someone's going to have a breakdown, an emotional breakdown. Oh no, it's changing, Virgo. It's like they're going to have an emotional breakdown. Unless this is a service, but I'm hearing breakthrough. You could be dealing with the Queen, but I'm hearing this is a breakthrough, this is break-in, this is a break-in. Ooh. This is a break-in. I'm going to break in. Oh, be careful. Make sure you lock your door or lock your daughters away. But I'm hearing someone could have a break-in. Breaking Bad. Oh, hopefully no one's doing the old cocaine. But Breaking Bad. Zozo. Oh, okay. Zoe. Killing Zoe. Zozo. Oh, this is the devil. There's a Capricorn energy here also. Zozo. Be careful if you're doing anything around Ouija boards or the name wee. What? Potty? Potty wee? Unless you're from up Scotland or something like that. There's it is a wee lad. No, that's, what is that? Wee. When they say wee. We are the knights that say nee. Someone could be Jewish. Or like we. So, I don't know, is that Scotland or Ireland? I can't remember. I think they both say we, right? So you could be from Scotland. Anyway, so I'm hearing Malta, or Bajol, or up the altar. Some of you could really be dealing with a Taurus and going up the altar. Sassy, is that you? But, or beginning with S. Anything beginning with S. S. Steve, Sarah. But I'm also picking up Sass. That's you, Sassy. You're dealing with a new person. A lot of you are really dealing with this new. A lot of you've really just met somebody new, Virgo. Okay. So what have we got? But teasing, like please, I'm going to please you and tease you and then please you and then tease you and then please you and tease you even more. Because I'm hearing a tissue, we all fall down under, down to Australia, and we fall around a Pisces, Australia, and Australia of a fool. So it's like you're a fool if you go down there. Listen, don't go and visit Kathy, whatever you do. But you're a fool if you go down there. I'm hearing this. Listen, you are an absolute fool. If you go back, you're a fool. Or if you go forward, you're a fool. I mean, you really must be dealing with a Cancerian, backwards and forwards, or a 7. And you're like in and out, and in and out, and in and out, backwards and forwards. You could also be dealing with a Gemini. Could be in my head and have one exactly the same as me. But you're like, man, it's in my head. This person's in my head. They're everywhere. They're everywhere and nowhere, baby. So there might be a baby that could well be born in your soul groups this year, Virgo, is what I'm hearing. But unfortunately, through a lot of the other readings, we've picked up on death and birth. Okay, death and birth. Okay, unless you're dealing with Lloyd or the Dumb and Dumber. I don't know what this is. Okay, but Tweedledee and Tweedledum, something to do with T. Tatiana or T. I keep hearing T. T. But I'm hearing that some of you could be doing like, because I'm hearing, give me a T, give me like a cheerleader, like cheer, like cheers or cheerleading, like give me a T, give me a V, give me a T, give me a V or something like that. But doubled up with was your message, like I am either doubled up in pain or like doubling up, like double Dutch. That came up, or you could be from Deutschland or Dutch, but there was something to do with around that where I said it was double Dutch and it was skipping ropes and it was jumping, right? A jump start. Some of you are jumping and having sex with a Cancerian for a lot of you, giving them a jump start. But I'm definitely hearing like doubled up with, doubled. Like things are doubling up. You get 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. So you really could be dealing with a Libra. But it's like, it's just 2 and it's just me and you. It's kind of like, where do you want to go? It's like, well, are we going to get a hotel? It's like, yeah. Do we get single beds? It's like, no, it's just get like 2 beds in one room or something, like doubling up. Like, or you're going to stay with someone and you're doubled up with them, right? Double up, doubled up. Double, boiling. Oh, okay, let's stay away from the old witchcraft, right? I really don't know if you got anything to do with Leo's Virgo, but theirs was very, very strange. And I even said that in there. Very, 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 very V. Anything beginning with V or Steve or V. Vianetta. Vanessa also. But like doubled up with, bubbling up with, like bubbling up. Is this a hubbly bubbly or something? Or bubbling up? Things are bubbling. Boiling hot. So you're definitely dealing with a fire sign, that's for sure. But someone's boiling hot. So Leo or a fire sign, but boiling hot. Things are like really hotting up. Heating up. Like unless you're boiling things and heating them up. I don't know why, because I keep seeing pans being boiled. Like boiling pans and... Oh, okay, man, I really hope someone's not coming out with like boils. I mean, if they're coming out with boils, then that's normally a witch, right? But like, I'm coming up with boils. Boy? Then a boy. Something about the boy. Again, you really could have like this baby that's born and it is a boy and it happens this year. But I'm picking up early this year, like early years. Why am I hearing references of like Led Zeppelin, the early years, or Pink Floyd, the early years? Something to do with the early years. The Earl, or Pearl. These are really not, well, they're not making any sense to me, and I really don't think they are you. Shacked up with Jack. Jackie, the name Jack, and shacked up. Like, because I'm hearing bubbled, right? Now, there's something around this coronavirus where people are bubbling up. Because why do I keep hearing that something is bubbling? Like bubble and squeak? Or like bubbling and then bubbling and bubble? Boil and trouble? Double trouble? Like 2 of you, like just equally troubled. Unless equally troubled? There's 2 people that are really troubled here. Untroubled waters. So with Kelly Waters or Roger Waters, the name Roger, or waters, like waters signs, like Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and it's like the water is boiling, like boiling hot, like scalding, or Spalding, someone from Spalding, which is Peterborough, Spalding. Okay, spoiled, like a spoilt brat. Because I keep picking up like a, I don't know, like a top, middle or bottom bunk. And it's like, well, I'm having to double up with you, like I'm going to have to sleep with you. So you're definitely having sex and sleeping with someone, that's for sure, Virgo. But I don't know if this is like physical or let's get physical. But I also heard John Travolta, John, the name John. Or Joanne, but there is no, if I'm honest, Virgo, there is no message apart from this, your year starting off fresh and new, like a new beginning, a new flat, new, some of you are buying like loads of stuff it's like I'm having a new makeover, and that it's all new. Like, and I'm having a new television, and I'm having a new Hoover, and I'm having a new, like, so some of you are like newlyweds. Like this year, this really could be your reading, Sassy. Like, we're newlyweds, and we are new, and we're moving in together, and we're going to have a new, like, a shag pile, and we're going to have a new pile of something, and I'm going to have a new, like, new television, new everything. They just keep saying that everything is new. Like, you make me feel brand new. New. Like a Hoover. Hoover? Henry? The name Henry? Like, I'm having a new Henry Hoover. I'm having a new cleaner. Tina? Also the name Tina. But, wow, these... Sorry, Virgo, because a lot of the other signs I've come out with a lot of things, but they're just saying that majority of your year is all fresh and it's all new. It's like, I don't know if you're opening up, say, a shop, and this is all fresh cut vegetables and freshly cooked food and no regurgitated stuff. Like, everything is going to be fresh. I mean, I know that I'm on that health kick, right? So, like, a fresh start. A fresh beginning. So what are you moving away? And it's kind of like, look, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it right. I'm going to do it right, child. I got my mind set on you. It's going to take a whole lot of spending money to do it right. So to do it right, it's going to take a whole lot of spending money. And if I really want all of these new things, then I've got to have a brand new start. So you're either like really... You've got this money, or you've just got a plan to do everything new, like have a complete makeover, have a complete new start, have new things in your house, new things in your home, a new person. That's really what they keep saying, like everything is new and it's not old. So this person that you might be dating isn't an older person, it's a newer person. Is it? No idea. What else? Nothing really. Trying to save face. Trying to save Grace. Some of you are trying to save this person called Grace. But I need to save you from making something. Like, I've got to save you from doing it. So you got to save your energy. We got Gemini energy here, that's for sure. Like, I am your saving grace. I mean, are you... Like, because this is making peace... Making Pisces, making a peace with Pisces, or making a piece of Pisces. Like, I'm going to make you a piece of pie, and I'm going to make you a tiger's eye, and I'm going to make you like a Leo, and I'm going to make you a tiger's eye, and I'm going to make you a pie, and I'm going to cook you things that are fresh, and like, I'm going to treat you well, and I'm going to like cook everything for you. So someone here is like either getting married, or they're like I'm going to treat you to everything. Like, I've got all this money. Well, I mean, this could be you or your partner, but I've got all this money and I'm going to treat you out. Like, I'm going to take you to Bermuda, Jamaica, my pretty mama. But, like, I'm going to take you everywhere you want to go. And now we've got this money. Oh, okay. So I don't know if any of you have got references of around those other star signs that I've done that you will really have to watch, where it was to do with around Gemini, Taurus, Leo energies. Not so much Leo, I'm not sure. Well, yeah, it was. Because it was about someone that passes and they leave all of these things to a person, like stranger things, and it's involving a Pisces, which is a 3. And it's the X because it's extraterrestrial, so it is Mulder and Scully, right? So you're entering the X-Files. So it's like file, but viral. Something's going viral, like absolutely viral. It's going out and it's going viral, right? So I don't know if this is a disease or something's going viral. But anyway, like... You do have references of those readings, and in those, So, because, well, it's either that, but how on earth has someone got all of this stuff? That's what I'm saying. That's what Spirit's saying. Well, the progression of reading is how on earth has someone got all of this earthly possessions? Well, if you watch those other readings, it was more about this person that leaves the earth to an earth sign, which is you guys. Because I'm picking up 3, like doubled up with Virgo. So you could have double Virgo, like double trouble. Because it's a computer game, right? That was a fight, and it was a double, like a... Well, that could also be Gemini. But like double trouble, right? So it feels like I'm doubled up with Virgo. Like you could even have this in your chart, or you've met another Virgo that has Virgo in their chart, right? But I'm doubled up and shacking up with another Virgo, and or like it's relating to this Earth, because I did say, one, Earth is going on with the Earth signs, and as I leave this Earth, I leave everything of that I made on this Earth to you, and I made it for you. Like I've made this thing brand new for you, and it's not been seen before. It's kind of like, look, this thing is before your eyes and it's never been seen before, and I've made it for you. Like no one else has this. Nobody else has it. It's like a design of something that nobody else has, and it's yours, right? It's yours for the taking, right? And like, it's like, I've got this, I made it, and it's mine. No one else has it. Would you like to buy it, right? It's something like that. But the message of what they're saying through the other readings of someone leaving this earth is leaving like all of this stuff to somebody, and they're saying, oh my god, what am I now going to do with like all of this stuff? Because I don't know, it's kind of like that you move, right, and then all of a sudden it's like, holy shit, what are we going to do with all of this stuff? Like it's all just arrived, like the TV arrives, and the cooker, and the kitchen, and the TV, and everything all arrives at once, and it's like, oh, bring it all in. Let's just stuff it all into a room, and so you're like someone's moving in. That's what this, because this is. Sorry if I'm really not making any sense. Like, because it really isn't making any sense. Well, it is if you've got the money to buy it, and if you haven't got the money to buy it, then where is all this stuff coming from? Because I'm even I'm questioning it now. Is where is all this stuff coming from? Like, because like there's money here, and there's things, and it's all tangible, and it's all objects. It's not myth. Emily, Emma, or M. And it's like all of this stuff. It's like, well, if you're going to move in, then. And you're like, my God, where did you get all that stuff? It's like Pink Floyd, where she walks in and she goes, oh my God, where did you get all these guitars from? there's like 4 of these. They're all over the place. But when she walks into the room in the Wall album, she's like, oh my God, are all of these your guitars? And I'm hearing is like, oh my God, oh my God. It's like, is all of that yours? And it's like, yeah. And like, well, where did you get all of that stuff from? And it's like, well, it's mine. But there's a question mark. There's a riddle around a mark being riddled with it. So you could have met a Capricorn for a lot of you, or a Mark. And it's like, where did you get all of this stuff? It's like, is all of this yours? And it's like, yeah, it's mine. It's like, come in and have a look. So someone's selling everything. That's what I'm saying, because it's like somebody, whoever this is, has all of this stuff. Like they've got loads of it, right? Loads of stuff. And it's either like getting people to come over and have a look and buy it all. And that would mean if everyone's buying all of your stuff, then you either do this for a living, or it's because it's like a stock, like the stock market, or like taking stock, right? And I've got all of this leftover stock. Like, say you work somewhere and you have like shed, like in a shed that lives in a shed, Or like they have shed loads of stuff, like shed 7. So you could be dealing with a 7 or a Cancerian. But like, I've got a shed load of stuff. Like there's tools, there's everything in this shed. And it's like, or Ted, Bill or Ted. But like, I've got all this stuff in this shed, and do you want to buy it all? So, like I said, this could be like a, you know when a business goes under, right? A business goes under, and they all of a sudden they sell all of their stuff, and they've got, no, you can come in. It's like, whoa, what have you got? Like, oh man, we've got we've got everything. Like we've got like tables, we've got chairs, we've got TVs, we've got I mean, is this stuff legit or is it stolen? Or stolen cake? But is it like cake or wedding cake or something like that? But like, it's like a company that goes under, and then there's like, because this has happened majorly through coronavirus. Because I actually got on that kick as well. I bought a really nice table in order to put all my music equipment on, and I actually bought a new chair as well that kind of tips and goes up and down and God knows what else. And it was all sold by a company that went over that was actually people that worked in a dog place, like a veterinary place, right? Because this is like veterans, like people that do this like as a shelter, like for war veterans or something like that, right? Maybe. But like a company that's gone over and they've sold all of their stuff, and they're like, look, if you want all of this, you can have it for like half price, or you've got like £2,000 or £3,000 worth of stuff there, and all we want is say £1,500 for it, and then you make a huge profit when you've sold it. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm picking up. Like someone has, they buy and sell things in bulk basically, but they say disintegrate a business and they buy everything in bulk, and then they sell it in a shop for double the amount. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you buy a chair off a company and they give you 50 of them for say 50 quid, and then you sell them for double the amount and you make your money back and double that. Okay, and that's the doubling energy. It's like I can't lose. It's kind of like I've got all of these things and I might as well sell them all because I've got 2 of everything, or I've got 3 of everything, right? Or there could even be more, because they keep saying that all of this stuff is doubling up. Now I don't know if someone's gambling and it's kind of like all of a sudden I had 1, now I've got 2, now I've got, unless you're in a third party, but like all of a sudden I had 1, then I got 2, then I got 3, then I got 4, and it's got 5. It's like, oh my god, how many have you got? So it's kind of like this winter sale or Black Friday type sort of energy of like all of these things for sale. So I don't know if you are buying it or if you are selling it. Why all of a sudden when I just heard, I don't know if you're buying it or not. There you see, now the messages are changing. You see, because I just done that tarot reading type sort of thing, and I've got no idea what these messages are. People, if you ever come to me, you come to me for a channeled message, basically, or a tarot reading, right? That's what people come to me for. But I'm hearing that, I don't know if I buy it, like, I don't know if I'd buy that for $1. It's like, how come that is £1? It's like, is it really worth £1? It's like, yeah, it's like, but that's big. It's like, it's worth more. How come it's only £1, right? Or like I don't know if I buy it. Like, I don't know if I believe it or not. Like, I don't know if that's real. You really could have like this energy that was, because you guys were in the Leo reading, and like I said, if you watch your tarot, you'll see the Leo Virgo reference of the world, of buying and selling and trying to corner the market. And we are picking up on mark references. Like, I'm making my mark and I'm making my cornerstone, and I'm going to open up a shop and a franchise and I'm going to sell all my own stuff. Now that's brilliant. If that's kind of like a fruit market or a thingy market, and you might be opening a market, but for some reason, why do I keep, like, it keeps going back to like, I don't know if that's possible, or I don't know if that's real. It's kind of like, I've got all these things, so I might as well sell them because I've got so many of them now that we're just going to have to get rid of them all. This is kind of like a huge YouTuber, right? People that I've kind of watched, not tarot reading, but like people that have what was his name now? I haven't seen him in ages. But they got millions of subscribers, and they get sent like shoes and other, I don't know, loads of like keyboards or stuff like that, and they get loads of it. And they're like, okay, well, if we've got like, okay, I've got one. This company give me 2 of them, and I'm going to keep one, but then I'm actually going to sell, or I'm actually going to do it as a giveaway with the other one, like a competition. So you've definitely got this competition of cornering the market of buying and selling things. Depends if you've got references of Leo, because you're going to have to watch that one. Because I really try to stay away. I do try my best to stay away from the negative energies. But it's kind of like this, okay, I've got like 5 synthesizers or whatever, or Cynthia, right? And I've got 5 Cynthias, or Symphony, or whatever, or whatever. And I've got 5 of them, right? And because we've got 5 of them, we might as well sell a few of them, or we might as well give a few of them away, right? Really, a lot of you are probably going to get married this year. I really do feel it. I really do. Because this could be like where you've met someone, right? And you move in, and they're like, well, I've got like 4 televisions. Like I've got like 3 televisions. Like I've got a TV here and a TV here, and I've got like 4 guitars, and I've got whatnot. And then you move in, and they're kind of like, well, I've got 4 guitars, and I've got 3 televisions, and I've got like a sofa, and you've got a sofa as well. So if you've got a sofa and I've got a sofa, and we can't fit both of them in, what are we going to do with it all? So you might start selling some of your stuff off to move in with a person and sell it all off. Because I really do pick up references of you guys like moving in with somebody, right? And that when you get there, you have all of this stuff and think, well, I've just arrived with all of this stuff. What do I do with it? And they're like, well, you can store it in either 1 hour, and that's what we do as a business in our storage unit, or as you move in, this person says, well, you don't really need all of that because you've got this here and you've got that, so you don't really need it, so what are you going to do? And you either have a decision, if it's you, to sell it, give it away, or store it. So I really do think that a lot of you double deal. Like, it's a bit like getting paid under the desk kind of thing, right? It's kind of like, you know, if you do this, I'll shove a few quid your way and do it for cash, right? So it's kind of like, well, we really want those. It's like, well, if you can do all of that with us, then we'll shove you some cash for it. Because it feels like cash in hand work. Some of you could be doing cash in hand work where you're kind of like evading the tax, and you do like someone asks you to do a few more hours, and you're like, well, look, you know, you don't have to go on the books. We'll just give you a few quid extra money, right? I mean, good on you. But because it's either dealing with like tables and chairs, or selling things, or moving, and then what to do with it all when you get there. But if you've got references around those other 2 signs through the year where someone passes and they leave all of their tangible things to a person, this might be where you or the other person gets all of that stuff. And because they've now got a house, and they say, well, look, you know what, I've got my own house and my own place, so why don't you now come and stay here, because someone's just left me all of this stuff, which, like I said, if it's in those other 2 readings, because Virgo, trust me, you could really, really, really know a Gemini, a Taurus, or anybody like that has that in your soul groups of people that you know, or relatives, that might happen to, that leave you or somebody all of this stuff that puts them then in a position of like having all of these things. Because it's kind of like that someone moves into this house and they say they get left a house for a will or something, right? And it's like, well, we're just going to go and have a look. So you go and have a look, and you go in, and you know you're upset obviously over what may have happened, but you go in because I'm picking up like a bubbly, excited kind of like, oh my god, it's kind of like it's here and it's arrived and all of this kind of thing, right? So that could well be a baby, but that could on the other instant where, trust me, when life chucks a curveball at you and it chucks a bowl of keys at you, then Aries. In my old deck, big card deck, there's Aries handing someone keys, right? So when someone throws these keys at you, it's kind of like, okay, it's yours, there you go, and they drop the keys and you're like, oh my god, we're like newlyweds, or I've got myself a new house and a new home, and what am I going to do? So it's kind of like, okay, you're going to come over there with me and have a look at it. You're like, oh, go on then, I'll come over and have a look at it with you. And you open the door and it's all full. Like, it's like a showroom or a house that is physically full with everything because this person, well, I mean, I don't know if they've gone AWOL. Okay, this could be Ali, Steve, Al, or AWOL could have something also to do with Leo, because that came up in their reading a while back, right? And someone goes off missing, so you're definitely dealing with Virgo, right? And it's like, so someone disappears out of your energy. It might be, I'm sorry if it's tactless, but it could well be, say, a human, right? And they leave all this tangible stuff. And you ask someone to go over it, and as you go in, this person has left everything there. Like, they have moved on or moved out, but they've left everything there. Like, this person hasn't took their stuff. They've just physically just left it all as it is. And it's like, look, you can move in as it is. Like, you can live here and I'm going to be at work or I'm going to be away, or this person may physically have left, you know, I'm not sure. But, like, you can move in, say, or you can be in here, and it's like a ready-made house. It's got everything in it. Like, you don't need anything. It's just all there for you. Like, and I mean everything. Like TV, a house, like everything. That's what they keep saying. Everything. King. King Leo, Stephen King, Steve, Stephen, King, Lion King Leo, or Kinky D, Kinky or D, or Dan, Danielle, Danny, Dan. You might met someone called Dan, but like, or Dad. See, very, oh, okay, Dad, man. Stan, man, Dan, Dad, man. You see, it changed in the Aries reading where it was my dad died, my dad passed, and because they passed, I got left with all of their possessions. So, okay, so because of all of that new energy, it really is kind of coming across in your reading, if I'm honest, Virgo, and it's saying that a world big event could well be happening in your life this year, right? And it could be that you got 4 weddings and a funeral. And that came up in another reading, and I can't remember which one it was. Leo. 4 weddings and a funeral, right? Now, these 4 things might be 3 things or 4 things, right? But they're major events that happen throughout this year. One is birth. One could well be death, and I really don't know, right? One could be then that somebody leaves all of this stuff for you, and then you move into a new place with a new person in a relationship, 5. And it might be a Taurus, or it might be a relationship. And it might be the fact that someone now is left in a position where they're like, well, I've got a huge house and all of this stuff, and I really don't want to live here on my own, so you can move in here with me, and we can start a life together. That's really what I'm thinking. And I think that one of this is a funeral, which I am sorry, but birth is also death. You know, when you look at death, it's awful. And when you look at birth, it's great, right? So you've kind of got this energy around you of like a wedding, a funeral, a birth, a party, a moving in, being handed keys, a new place, a new house, a new shop, even, and opening up a shop. Because I don't know that because I keep thinking that this place where you move is big enough to work from. Like it's got this like a granny annex, or it's got a big shed or something that is built onto it, like a big garage or something, or a big shed. And because of that, that's where all this stuff is. So it's kind of like, look, you can come here and put all your guitars in it, or you can come here and put all of your TV and all of your stuff in this storage unit. But what I'm thinking now is that this place might be that big that you can work from this place, like, or your partner can. And you're like, look, if you want to work from here, you can work from home, but physically work here. Like, we've got a big enough place where we can do all of this from here. So say if you own a shop, you might consider closing the shop down and then doing it as a, like, because I'm also hearing hand-me-down, right? So it might be babies' clothes and things like that. But I'm also hearing, like, because of the coronavirus and things like this, it might be where someone had a shop or something and it all closes down, and then you're like, well, what are we going to do with all of this stock? Like, we've got loads of stock, and what are we going to do with it all now? Like, when this place closes, what are we going to do with all of this stuff that's left over, right? And then it's kind of like, well, look, we've got this huge house, so why don't we put all of this stuff in this house and work from home and do it all from here? Because that's really what I'm picking up for you, Virgo, is either you or your partner or both of you, you work from home, but you're not working from home now. Like, this is going to be happening in the year. And it's going to be this, because I really keep picking up that someone could leave someone a house here, or they move into like a bigger house. And it's like, because of this house now, because I've got it, you can work from here. Like, you don't have to go to work. You can put all of your stuff and all of your stock and everything here. Here, you can keep it here and leave it here, right? But for some of this, like I said, there might be a house that's left for somebody. And they're like, well, you know, you got more room now, and if you've got more room, then you might as well work from here. So, are a lot of you like Lara, the name Lara, but like have a bigger place to live with a new partner or old? I've got no idea, because it's either something new, something blue, marriage, whatever you call that sort of stuff that you get. Something old, something new, something blue, something wed, right? Widow, spider. See, a widow. You see, there's a widow. Like, is this moving in with like a widow? Say, like, I don't know. Say if you've got a stepfather or a mother or something like that, right? And say somebody passes and then they're a widow. Like, this person is a complete widow, right? And it is a complete weirdo. What? Sorry. Is a widow, right? Is a widow. And because they're a widow, they say, well, look, I don't really want to live here on my own. You can come over and live here with me and bring all of your stuff and just move in. Like, you know, because it's bigger and it's a big enough place. So I don't know if this is a widow or if it's a new place altogether, because whatever this is, it feels like that you're going to be moving in together. Like, you're physically going to be moving. I mean, I don't know if this is with or without a partner, but whatever the messages are, is that we're going to be moving on and moving in to a new place, and a new start, and it's going to be bigger, and it's going to be better, and it's going to have everything there that you need here to start a new life. And that some of you might be able to work there, but I don't know if this is your parents that are moving, because I'm definitely picking up like big references of people moving, but moving things around, like transportation. That's what they keep saying. That's the main messages of what you've got coming up now. I don't know, because your love life will come out through the cards more, to be honest, when we do those. But your main stuff of what I can't get away from is things doubling up, shacking up with a Jackie or Jack, or shack up. Big trouble, though. I heard big cancer, big trouble equals big trouble. Like double trouble, big trouble. Or big trouble in Little China. and there's big trouble there with a Cancerian maybe. Trying to save face, false face, grace. Trying to save face. Oh, I've got no idea because they're not making much sense. But that is your channel messages, Virgo. For a lot of you, wrapping it up. I think that you're going to be wrapping up a lot of things. Like boxing things up and putting plates and TVs and God knows what all into boxes. Sellotaping them up, picking them up and physically selling them or moving or taking them with you, but boxing loads of things up and getting the hell out of something and going towards a new place. Now, a place which might be a fish, which could be a Pisces for a lot of you or in someone's chart. And it's like, I'm going to pack everything up and go to their place. Like, I'm going to go and live at their place. In order to save face, I'm going to go and live at their place. Meaning, well, if you don't want me, then I'm going to go and live at their place. Because it feels like that wherever you are is slightly compromised, right? And in order to save face, it's kind of like, well, in order to save face, I'm just going to go and stay at their place, right? And I'm going to go and stay with them. To save arguments and to save all of this squabbling, I'm just going to get all my stuff, pack it all up, and I'm going to go and stay at their place, right? That's how it seems. That's where I'm going to have to save race. Save face or save face? Chase. I'm going to have to save face and go and stay at their place. But place to me would be a fish and that would be a Pisces. So I'm going to go and stay at their place for a bit. Or visit them at least. But because I keep hearing someone welcoming someone in. Like the welcoming. Like the welcoming mat. Anything to do with Matt. M. Anything to do with M. Emily, M, Emma, Maria. Maria! How you doing? But like M. It's like an M. I definitely keep seeing M. Okay, and like a welcoming Matt, like welcome. Now this person could all be called Matthew or Matt, but M, and it's like the welcome. This person could be very welcoming. It could be a Capricorn. Sorry, Cappies, in your cards, you're the only one that has this open, right? So whatever it is, Sassy, you definitely got those open. There's someone that's definitely got things open, that's for sure, because it's welcome on in because the door's open. So it's like the new doors, Jim, Morrison, Jim or James, are like, welcome in, the door is now open, the door is yours. So the door is open if you want to come. In a door. Now which door you're going in, or whichever door you're coming in, you're definitely coming in a door, that's for sure. To be sure, it can be from Ireland. But like, you're definitely going to be coming in a door, that's for sure. Well, that's what I'm hearing for you, Virgo. Okay, so we're going to leave it at that, guys. So if you want your tarot reading, okay, your tarot reading is going to consist of around about an hour-ish. And we're going to go over a full spread, full table, and then clarify them all to see what you got coming up. And that will tell me a lot more. But this only goes to Patron, which is the full access bundle. But you get so much. There's archives and archives of readings over there that you can watch. And also, well, all of the other yearly readings of Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter is there. Bi-weekly readings. And it's more of a you, and then it's a clear away, and then a them energy as well in each bi-weekly reading. And there's archives of readings that will get thrown over there. But unfortunately, this isn't a monthly, and it doesn't go to the monthly subscription. It goes to the full access bundle. But like I said, if you don't want to join yet, and you want to join, say, next month, you can all join then. But don't forget, if you do join, to go back through the archives in order to watch this reading, because this is for a full year, okay? So this will tell you then. So you don't have to join now. You can join whenever you want if you want to. But if you ever do, then don't forget that you do get this one, which is a yearly reading, and you can go back and watch it all, okay? If you want to reach out for a personal reading or anything like that, you can look at any link below, provided below. But the option is there if you want it. Thank you for any like, share, comment, and subscribe, Virgo. And then once we've done this one, I will be doing the bi-weekly readings, hopefully, that will be going over on that full access bundle. But a lot of those readings, if you've just found the channel, you don't see your bi-weeklies on here because I only go over to that tier. That's where I do a full hour reading for each sign. Okay. Okay, Virgo, so we finally got there. That is your channel messages for 2021, and hopefully I'll see you on the link below, provided below. Okay, guys, thanks very much, Virgo, and I'll see you soon.